exposure to computers was actually in the early 1970s. And for those of you that aren't old enough or don't recall, if you go back to the early 1970s, the PC hadn't been invented yet. And to really freak out all the younger people, there weren't cell phones. So it was a very different world in terms of how you operated. And you didn't get exposure to much in terms of technology, clearly computers. But I'm from Battle Creek. And to the degree many of you grew up with the Detroit Tigers, I grew up with Tony the Tiger. And in Battle Creek, I had the opportunity to go visit and work with a group of people that ran one of the largest computers in the world. And when I grew up in Battle Creek, I didn't even know one of the largest computers in the world was in Battle Creek. And it's actually in the basement of a building. It's in the basement of the Federal Center. And it's the Defense Logistics Supply Agency. So think about this. It was really a mainframe computer that kept track of every material part in the entire Department of Defense. Now that was a huge computer system, and it was all very quiet. But I was fortunate enough in high school to join a program called Junior Achievement. And in Junior Achievement in Battle Creek back then, you actually built your own kind of company, but you partnered with an organization to do that. So when I signed up for Junior Achievement, the partner company we ended up associating with was the Defense Logistics Supply Agency. And I had the chance to work with the people that ran that mainframe computer. In fact, to show you how old, ancient the technology was, you go in this wonderful place, it was gigantic, but it had the old tape drives going. If any of you watch those old movies and you see those scenarios, it really did exist. But we had to come up with what was our business. And it was a bunch of us high school students, and our business became one of selling greetings and banners. So we did banners for people. And you know what our banners were? It was actually the computer printout sheets. Those of you that are old enough remember the old stacked sheets of paper. And so what they did, they were cool enough to write a program, and this was a major program writing exercise back then, is they wrote a program that you could put in letters and they could print out banners for us to sell. So I just thought I'd share that with you to let you know that was my first exposure to high tech. So you never know how all these things tie together. And hopefully people can appreciate the work you're doing can really make a difference in someone's lives. So thank you for being involved in this. Now,